Hello kings and queens, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have always wanted to say that, and I'm so excited that I've now actually done the deed, created a YouTube channel, and I'm filming my very first video. So please bear with me if there's some dodgy camera work, if there's some weird lighting, and if there's some like weird cut editing, because this is my first go and I will be learning throughout the process, and I will be having so much fun doing so. So yeah, let's not take everything too seriously and let's just have fun. Oh yeah, first of all, if you like what you see, click down below on the subscribe button or click on the little bell icon to receive my videos when I release them. I will be re-releasing new videos every Tuesday. I'm probably going to regret saying that, and I'm going to have to probably put a disclaimer down in the comments that's like, not anymore, sorry, I've changed my mind. But for now, that's my plan, is to be releasing new videos every Tuesday. I will be covering some of the topics that I cover in my articles on my website, The Art of Life and Love. Link down below if you want to check that out. That is my wellness blog combined with my creative writing blog. Because as an infant, I could not decide. I could not decide between the two because I love both of these topics so much. Like, I'm such a mental health advocate and I'm such a creative person, and I love writing poetry. And I decided to mesh the two because A, I couldn't decide, and because B, I think they're mutually exclusive, especially for me. I use writing poetry as a way, as a kind of therapy, as a way of getting out my emotions on paper, putting them into, words that make sense. So instead of all this nonsense and noise and mess that's going up in here, I kind of direct it, I channel it into my poetry. And that's why I've chosen to include it on my wellness blog. Another thing with the poetry that I write, and the reason that I've uploaded it to my website, is because I believe it will resonate with quite a lot of people. There are some people who they don't have the ability to write down how they're feeling. They don't have the mindset to be able to channel what they're feeling into creative outlets. And my hope is that I can put into words how you are feeling, and I can let you know that you are not alone, and you are not the only person who are feeling you're not the only person who is feeling those sorts of things, and that they're very common, and hopefully as well, I can create some sort of beauty out of the pain that we share. Because as you may or may not know, if you have checked out my website, if you've seen any of my other videos, I do suffer from depression, anxiety, mild to moderate OCD, and I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome in 2015. So I have struggled for a very, very, very long time with my mental health, and I am on my way up, but I've had quite a few lows, especially this year, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail, and I will have a couple articles that I'll be releasing on my site about what I've been going through this year. On top of everything corona related, there's been a whole bunch of things, fun things, that I've been through, and I've reached some really, really, really deep lows. But, and there is always a but, kings and queens, there is always a but, I have risen like a phoenix from the ashes, and I will continue to rise, and you can do the same. And that is why I have created my wellness blog. That is why I've created this YouTube channel. It's so that I can help you. It's so that I can show you what I've been through and how I've pulled myself out of those deep dark holes, how I've handled my anxiety and my depression, the techniques that I've learned through just life, or the therapy, which I very, very much recommend getting therapy if you have depression. I've been very, very against getting any depression medication, so I haven't been on that. But usually therapy and medication will help you, but it's a personal choice, so no more on that. But yeah, I'm excited to be able to share my journey with you, and also progress with you guys and learn with you guys and form some sort of community where we discuss our mental health and we share tips and techniques with each other on how we cope, and we just uplift each other, because that's what we need to do, especially in the times that we've been through, especially with everything that's going on in the world. We need to band together and we need to support each other no matter what. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my new mantra, and maybe the one simple phrase that I credit with, if not pulling me completely out of my darkness this year, then definitely pushing me, giving me that first push to take my first few steps towards the light, is simply to take everything that you do step by step and day by day. So what I've stopped doing is I've stopped trying to think too far ahead. Because we all know that if you suffer with depression, or if you overthink, or if you're anxious about all the things that you need to do, honestly, I will lie in bed in the morning thinking about everything that I need to do, every bullet point that's on my many lists on my laptop screen, all of the situations that could happen if I do this or don't do this, or, you know, and I literally have so many lists just on a scroll in my head, just going round and round and round, and it immobilizes you. It is such a hindrance to try and think too far ahead, especially when you are foggy because of your depression, when you're overthinking. It may be okay to do future thinking when you're in the right mindset, but when you're in a very poor mindset and all of the energy that you have is being used to spin the thoughts in your brain, it can be very counterproductive and very demotivating, so demotivating, to think about all the things that you should be doing and basically beating yourself up because you aren't doing them. And that just makes you want to stay in bed and not get up. And that's why I wrote my guide, my brand new article, a step-by-step guide on how to get out of bed, link down below. Because I just wanted to share with you such a simple phrase that has helped me get up in the bed, that has helped me get out of bed in the morning, that has helped me change my mindset and reevaluate the way that I live my life. And that is simply to live step by step, day by day. I don't think further than tomorrow or the next day. I just don't do it anymore, especially when I'm having a very, very low day. And when I'm having my very, very low days, and, you know, I can have a week with 5 good days and 2 bad days, but you really don't remember the good days, you just remember your 2 bad days. But because of this simple mantra, I've literally been having less and less bad days. And I am coming up to my first week with all good days. And that's why I'm celebrating by filming this video, because I feel motivated, I feel good. I'm not worrying about, you know, all the editing I've got to do tomorrow, or how long that'll take me, or, you know, about the quality of my videos. No, I am simply thinking I'm going to film this video and worry about everything else afterwards. So, how to take your life step by step. Let's go to the worst case scenario. Let's go to when we're super, super low, when we're super depressed, when we're overthinking and we can't get out of bed. How do you take that first step? How do you motivate yourself to take that first step? And the answer is to only think about that one step. And if you break it down super, super tiny into tiny, tiny steps, think minuscule, think simply opening your eyes in the morning. You're awake. What's your first step? Open your eyes. What's your next step? Sit up. What's your next step? Get out of bed. What's your next step? Go brush your teeth. And so on and so on and so on. And suddenly the daunting tasks, the daunting things that you had to do today become just one step in a long line of steps. And I'm telling you, if you try this and you really, really create bite-sized steps that are easy to digest, that are easy to take, then you will see an improvement in your motivation, you will see an improvement in your mood, because by changing your mindset, you are literally letting go of what you cannot control and focusing on what you can. You can do that next step. You can take it. It's so tiny. Of course you can take it. Of course you can sit up in bed. That's not going to kill you. So that's what we're going to do. I challenge you guys for the next week to only live step by step and day by day. Honestly, don't think any further than this week. Don't think any further than the next day. And especially if you're feeling super low and my heart breaks for you, my heart goes out for you. I hope you know how amazing and strong you are, you king or queen out there who's watching this. We're the strongest people. Can I just say, as a side note, like, depressed people are superhumans. We deal with so many things and we still smile. We still go about our day. We are carrying these heavy weights on us every day and it is exhausting, but we still get up and we still go see our friends. We still go to our 9-to-5 job and do our work to the best of our ability. We get up. And you know what? Sometimes getting up is just enough. Sometimes getting up deserves a round of applause, because there have been days where I haven't been able to get up at all, where I have literally lain in bed, you know, like the Kim Kardashian meme, just staring at the ceiling. And it's good that I can laugh about it now because it's really not funny at the time. But by using my method of just taking everything step by step and day by day, you will be able to pull yourself out of whatever hole you have fallen into. Think of it as a ladder. Honestly, think as your goals and your motivations as a ladder. What would you have on that first rung? What first step will you need to take in order to climb that ladder? And the steps can be as small as you want them to. Like I said, they can be minuscule steps. You could have a whole ladder that just gets you downstairs in the morning. Or your ladder can be what you want to do this week. Your ladder can be the meals that you need to make. It's your ladder. Make it what you will. But just take everything step by step and day by day. And I promise you, you will see a result in your mood and the way that you are able to motivate yourself. And I really, really hope that you do try it. And I really, really hope that you guys do see a result. And if you do, please drop me a comment. You know, I'm doing this because I want to help you guys. And so if the advice that I'm giving you is not helping, I don't want to give it anymore. So please, feedback is appreciated. And just, I hope you guys have a blessed week. Honestly, I hope whoever you are, whatever you are struggling with, know that I'm here, that you have people who love you, that you are the strongest person in the world for carrying the weights that you do and still getting out of bed in the morning. You absolute trooper. So that's it from me today, kings and queens. If you liked my video today, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe button's down below. So is the notification button if you want to get updates when my videos come out. I will be releasing new videos every Tuesday. And I say that very like Tuesday because that's the plan. And as we know, as Corona has taught us this year, plans change. So look out for my videos every Tuesday. I hopefully will be releasing new ones. Please visit my wellness blog, theartoflifeandlove.com. My creative writing blog is also on there if you want to check out some of my poetry and see if any of it resonates with you. I also have an Instagram and a Facebook page for The Art of Life and Love, so I'll put the links to those down below as well.